hypnotized.
What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus, which these phones have a reimagined camera, so I'm super pumped to get into this phone. So let's look into all the highlight features and specs today. So the S9 this time around focuses on the camera, and here we have a new feature called dual aperture, which it's defining aperture lens that don't like the human eye, which meaning that it automatically switches the aperture between day and night. With dual aperture, it supports f1.5 and f2.4 modes installed on the rear camera on the S9 and on the rear wide camera on the S9 Plus. So in nighttime, it will automatically switch to f1.5 aperture, which means more light, and in daytime it will switch to f2.4 aperture to make those images look more sharp. Also, that camera, Samsung claims that can take photos in very dark conditions, and in their keynote they would have displayed that how they would be able to take photo of the audience with the lights dimmed in the auditorium at the keynote. It also comes with slow-mo, but it has super slow-mo, and super slow-mo is 960 fps per second, but it supports only HD resolution and is limited to 20 shots per second, with approximately 0.2 seconds of recording and 6 seconds of playback for each shot. You can add music in the background with your super slow-mo shots and make GIFs, but if you're going to export it as a GIF, the music of course won't be in the background. Samsung also announced a new feature on the S9 called AR emoji, which it creates a augmented reality version of yourself, which is kind of something like Bitmoji and Animoji, because you can customize your AR emoji character like how you would do with Bitmoji, and also it can track your movement like how Apple's Animoji does. So it's kind of like Animoji and Bitmoji came together and just made a baby called AR emoji in a sense. And you can use AR emoji stickers, and you can use them in any text messaging app and third-party apps such as WhatsApp and Messenger as well. You also have live translation, which the camera can instantly translate whatever text is there, and this also works through Bixby as well, and Bixby does it better. And you also have intelligent scan, which is a new technology that combines face recognition and the iris scanner to make unlocking simple in low light. So that's pretty awesome. Combining both iris scanner and facial recognition makes it easier for you to unlock your phone by just looking at it, and makes it harder for somebody to trick in that system. You can also share screens and so forth with your S9, which is not an actually new feature, but you can still do that. The Infinity display still has that 18.5:9 aspect ratio, which was first introduced in the S8. And you also have surround sound studio speakers, which are tuned by AKG, and it also has Dolby Atmos experience as well. And these are the cases it comes in as well, and it comes in 4 colors: lilac purple, it comes in midnight black, it comes in titanium gray, and it comes in coral blue. I'm really digging that lilac purple though. Now let's head on over to the specs here to see what this phone has to offer. Now dimensions on the S9 is starting with screen size is 5.8 inches, it has a width of 68.7 and 8.5 millimeters thickness. The S9 Plus is 6.2 inches in screen size and has a width of 73.8 millimeters. The S9 has a height of 147.7 and the S9 Plus has a height of 158.1. The S9 weighs about 163 grams while the S9 Plus weighs about 189. Both come with Super AMOLED Quad HD Plus resolution displays, but the camera is where the difference stands between these two. Now the front camera is 8 megapixels on both cameras with the same aperture, but on the rear the S9 has a single camera with 12 megapixel autofocus sensor and also the super speed dual pixel, which dual pixel technology makes it easier to process more imaging data, kind of like what the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL does. But on the S9 Plus it has dual lens cameras. So this is the first time that Samsung has brought dual lens camera to the S series. So it has a wide angle camera and a telephoto camera, which both lenses have 12 megapixels, and it has a sensor size on the wide angle of 1/2.55 with a sensor ratio of 4:3, and also the dual aperture modes. And the telephoto lens camera has a pixel size of 1.0 UM with a FOV of 45 degrees and a f2.4 aperture. Both have OIS and also digital zoom of up to 8 times, selective focus, and also the S9 Plus also has stuff like live focus with bokeh filters and the blur effect thanks to that secondary camera that the S9 Plus has. Both share AI emoji grid lines. Both can record up to 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second. And for performance, it's going to be powered with a 10 nanometer 64-bit octa-core processor with 2.8 gigahertz, and also a processor with 2.7 gigahertz. It may vary by country and carrier, as we know, and Samsung normally ships phones with both Snapdragon 845 and the Exynos processor. So it depends on your country or region about which processor you're going to get, but most likely it's going to be the Snapdragon 845. The S9 has 4 gigs of RAM and the S9 Plus has 6 gigs of RAM, both sharing 64 gigs of memory and also expandable storage as well. And we also have LTE speeds of up to 1.2 gigabits per second on these phones, and it also comes powered by Android Oreo. And that's basically it for the S9 and S9 Plus. It also has IP68 water resistance. The battery capacity on the S9 is 3000 mAh hours and 3500 mAh hours on the S9 Plus. And you have your HR sensor, fingerprint sensor, iris scanner, and so forth. Oh, and for pricing, the S9 will start at $720 US and the S9 Plus will start at $840 US. But you can save up to $350 with a qualifying trade-in. So that's for pricing, and that's the prices for the unlocked model. Carrier versions will come very soon, but that's the unlocked price at the moment. So that is it with the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. Tell me what you guys think about this phone. Like this video, share, it also, and I'm super pumped for the S9, S9 Plus. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.